Hello everyone, from Allie at 11th House Wellbeing, and welcome to a Wednesday appointment. So what I have for you today is a practice that we can do. Is another quick and everyday practice that we can do whenever we experience regret in our life. And of course, we all have regrets in our lives. But this is something that we can apply to minor things, to everyday things, or at least events that might seem minor to other people, but they loom large for us. And this came into my mind because I was talking to a friend last week, and she has been ever so good since lockdown. She has really gone into healthy eating and being really rigorous and disciplined with herself. And she's been making huge progress with getting back into shape and feeling good, feeling better. And then something happened last week, and she just went berserk with food, and she felt like she had let herself down completely, and she felt like all of her previous efforts that had gone into this had gone out the window. And of course, it hadn't. She's still in very, very good shape, and you can still tell that she has put in the work. But this feeling of letting herself down and slipping down was so strong that she couldn't find her direction anymore. So this is something that we can do when we are in that sort of situation, when we feel that we have slipped, we have lapsed, we have let ourselves down or other people down. And really it's just a case of taking stock and seeing what we can learn from this, and with this new learning moving forwards, finding a way again, finding that direction again, which is still there. So if you'd like to give it a go, we can do it together now. So as usual, we just start by, if you want, you can close your eyes if it's comfortable, and just having your spine nice and straight, feet on the floor. And we are starting by feeling what it feels like to be sitting here, gaining an awareness of the body, the support from the chair, the support from the floor, the points of contact, feeling the weight of our body on the chair, feeling that support. Feeling your hands on your lap or wherever they are, either touching your legs or the chair or touching each other. Maybe also gaining an awareness of sounds around you. What you can hear in the room. Anything outside the room. And just feeling our body sitting here in this space, breathing, being aware of this gentle movement in your body with the in-breath and the out-breath. And keeping in mind that this is your space. This is your time to just be, without needing to do anything else. This is just your time for yourself, for your own well-being. So I'd like you now to bring to mind this perceived failure. What happened? What is the event? And as you do, notice your reaction in your body. Because of course we have an embodied experience. feelings, thoughts, emotions, we feel them in the body as well, not just in the mind. So what is your body doing? How is it responding? Is there any tension, tightness, heat, butterflies? What are you feeling? Are you clenching your jaw? Are you clenching your hands? And just remember that anything that you find, you're just observing. You can just leave it as it is. Don't need to do anything with it. Just observing your experience with kindness. And what we're going to do now is we're going to be fair in our assessment of the situation. So we're going to talk about responsibility, and we're going to divide that responsibility. First of all, we're going to accept responsibility for what we perceive was our side of the failure. For example, if we go back to the example of healthy eating and dieting, what you could say is, I take responsibility for eating the cake, for example. So what do you take responsibility for? And just acknowledge that. Just come clean with yourself. I take responsibility for, and then whatever it is. On the other hand, there might be elements in this situation which were not actually your responsibility. So we're going to acknowledge that as well. You can say something like, it was not my responsibility that, again, for example, that the cake was there on the table. I didn't put it there. So in your situation, what was not your responsibility? It was not my responsibility that, and then just fill in whatever it is. And then we're going to come to the forgiveness part, the self-forgiveness part. So we're going to use affirmations, and it could be something as simple as saying internally, I forgive myself. Or you can say out loud if you're on your own, if it's okay to say it out loud. You can say, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And just continue saying this until it sounds true. You need to feel that you really have forgiven yourself. Really put your personal, emotional investment into it and keep saying it until it rings true. And you know inside yourself that it is true. I forgive myself. And of course, keep in mind that you can change this. Just find something that works for you, that resonates with you. Change the sentence, personalize it. It could be something like, I choose to forgive myself now. Give yourself that extra sense of agency, being in control. Or something like, I forgive myself and I am moving on. You're focusing on taking stock and using it as a stepping stone to move forwards. And once you feel that you have forgiven yourself, what have you learned from this? What are you taking with you? What was the value in this situation? in what happened in this mistake or perceived mistake? What are you moving forwards with? So if we stick to the same example, it could be, I have learned that it's not wise to tackle a cake before I've had something to eat first. What was it in your situation? What is the value? What are you taking with you? And then with that, with the forgiveness that you have offered yourself and the learning that you are moving forwards with, there is an extra step, which is an optional step. And if you want, you can do it. You know that I'm very fond of visualizations of guided imagery because it is so powerful. So what you can do is imagine that you are in a shower. So go into the shower, and this is a special shower, and it has the special property of washing not with water but with healing light. So I'd like you to see yourself opening the tap and having these drops of healing light fall all over you, around you, as if you were cocooned in this light, which could be any color, or it could be many different colors. Just see yourself cocooned in this healing light, and you can invite it inside yourself as well. And as it spreads all over your body and inside you as well, it just traps any negativity. Every single drop goes to look for and find any negativity and just wash it away. Any feelings of regret, any feelings of guilt, any feelings of being stuck in the situation, any self-criticism. This healing light is finding all of this and just zapping it out of your system. And once you feel that you are clean, cleansed, energized, full of nice, clean energy, and refreshed and ready to resume your life, then just come out of the shower, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, so I really hope that you have enjoyed that. And of course, it needed to be a bit, we needed to stay on time today with the video, but try it in your own time, on your own issues. And I really hope that you find it helpful. So with that, that's it for me. All the best and have a good week. Stay safe, and I'll see you here next week, Wednesday at 1. All the best, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye.